Jai Gurudev, Jai Shri Hari. So we are here, still in Shivrindavana Dham, under these 45 degrees. Sábios Diálogos is still is really going like deep to be able to give something nice for all of you, and I hope you enjoy. So today I have the pleasure to have a special guest. This guest, she has one of the, I can say, one of the most deepest and beautiful story which I have ever heard in my life and also witnessed. So today we have here Ramana Mohana Babaji. Thank you so much, Babaji, for the chance to have an interview with you. Basically, your story is also very beautiful because we're one of the most youngest Prabhupada's disciple. You get in touch with this Hare Krishna movement, and afterwards you becomes in touch with Vrindavana. You decided to move to Vrindavana, and recently you became Babaji. You took the Vesha of Babaji. But before that, you also were a very successful and a rich man. So I think Krishna gave all the kinds of experience to you to be able to be in this position of Babaji. What just starting from now? What means be a Babaji? What means to accept these clothes and live the standard of life that we're living?
My process, just recently I got this body, got more than 60 years old. The way how I'm entering spiritual life was in the very important moment in the society because the whole world was changing in the revolution. All the amazing things happened, extraordinary, all the production of the big potency, especially the United States, got the summum bonum of all the acquired in all fields, science, technology, power, everything. Went to the moon, especially in this time of the 60s. So then I grow up with the beat moment, beat culture. So it was like everybody was proud of all the discoveries of the 20th century, and then got this all facilities for the whole world, but not for the whole world. Was a very contradiction, because only one part of the society got this kind of the things, but the young generation of the 60s, they got all the benefits of the relatives, all the grandfathers working hard. Some of them make a very good education for the new generations, but they know satisfied. In my case, I was living in the mountains. I was not city guy, but for any reason, so many things coming to me regarding the spirituality at the very young age. Also hearing the hippie movement, also the 80s movement, the communist issue, because I was living in Central America and Costa Rica, and very recently was like the revolution of Cuba, and Russia was very prominent. In that time, not Russia, but the Soviet Union. And I'm very contradictory of the position of the strong capitalism empire. So the United States and Europe follow from the West. So in that time, for any circumstances, transcendental circumstances, my spiritual master, he crossed the Atlantic to come to the most contradictory city, the most advanced city in all aspects, materially talking, culturally, but also the spirituality start to wake there. So in my case, in the early 70s, I got the connection with all the rock and roll bands, all the influence of the hippie movement that time. And I was so small, so young. But it was not difficult to get this kind of influence culturally in the school or the children in talking, but also so many prejudice about the hippie thing. But in my case, I can explain because it was very strange the way how I entered in connection through my.
How old were you?
In that time, 9, 10 year old,
Wow.
I got influence of elder friends.
Wow.
They already smoking ganja.
It's interesting because you were like a kid,
Yeah.
which you had like already the concept and idea.
I got a very bad experience with because my house burning. So and then we moved to another place. So when I moved to another place and then I entered in the secondary the school and the high school, then I got so much connection with different people. But also at the same time I got the influence of very strange thing happens. My grandmother have like one altar in private room. My mother say don't go there. This is very crazy things. And she said she have like a somebody in connection from India. He said like a medium, or was like a guru. And then I very strange things because I saw my friends show me Jimi Hendrix album of the Virat Rupa, the universal form, and then I was very astonished with the images from India, and then I got also influence of other friends to tell me about the experience of LSD and marijuana and the music and different aspects was very very strange how I connected. My uncle was also in the mystical thing, but myself, I was a simple young boy from the primary school. One day my mother in the vacation said, you have to go to your friend the Cuban and go because now is the time, the holidays. Go there and play football, take got your ball and go and play football. So then I went to my friend's house and I kicked the ball uh, to the wall. And I was alone, so I kicked to the wall responds. Oh, and one morning was completely, my neighborhood was completely empty. Nothing, no cars, no bicycles, no motorcycles, nothing. I'm very mysterious. That guy come to me, and then I was very my eyes put on the glance there to the
The
tilak,
typical.
and also I saw the kantimala, and the guy carried books, and he said those books are from yoga and spirituality, but the guy pretend to make sellings of books in the Latin American country, and the majority of the books in English. He carry all the books in English and not in Spanish, only 2 books in Spanish. So I say I'm going to help him.
Mhm.
So and then I crossed the street and I went to the Italian family. I knocked the door and then the mother of my friends come out and she loved me so much. And she say, oh, what's happened? I say, please, this man come from, I think, United States, but he doesn't speak in Spanish. So I want to, but I see the books is very beautiful books talking about yoga. And then I saw Prabhupada photo. And Prabhupada photo was a very mystical photo of Srila Prabhupada. Was like a magnet attract me so much. And I told, this is a yogi. And I heard something about yoga because my uncle took me to the place where now, right now, is our ashram in Costa Rica.
It's Konasham.
Yeah, no, no, Gujarat.
Mm.
But that time, now is not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The Chinese coming there to Costa Rica now destroyed, make a huge supermarket, no more.
They start some
Where-
business, Chinese
Yeah,
business.
yeah, yeah. But this is recent, this is of 50, almost 50 years after. But then I went to this Casa Zen Buddhism. So other people there were involved about yoga, and Paramahansa, Yogananda, and these kind of things. And I heard this, but not so much. I know not so much deeply in that thing. So and then, okay, I went to that Italian family, and then they very kind. They got one book. So I went to another family from Chile, and also the guy, my friend from Chile, he speak English, and they all they got a book.
Wow.
Then finally I went to a house of very close friends of mine, and I asked the mother of my very close friend, and I say, listen, I have savings. Or my mother going to give me open my savings in the weekend, next weekend. So if you loan me money, I can buy those books from him. But she said, no, don't worry. We're going to take the books, we read it, and then after we gave you the books. Okay, that's the final place where this devotee final distribution. And then I was on the road, and then was like the road went up like a small hill. So and then the devotee walking, and I got my football ball like this, just watching how he gradually
Hmm.
disappears, go there, and he magically, mystically, I think, he turned again. He knows I watching him, but how is possible? Because he was walking, in his direction to go to out our neighborhood. So and then immediately he did to me like this, and then I hold the ball, and then I let the ball come down, and I respond in the same way like this.
Oi, pessoal, tudo bem? Tá gostando da história? Vamos fazer o seguinte, eu vou dar uma parada aqui. Caso nós consigamos mais ou menos uns 100 likes, eu continuo a história, tá bom? Aproveitando, já curta o vídeo, compartilhe e comente com seus amigos sobre esse canal, tá bom? Se você quiser apoiar o canal, entre nas nossas redes sociais. Até a próxima!